this thing. And even though that I believe that each and every one of them is pertinent to the bigger picture of what we're doing here and what we're talking about here tonight and what's about to be embarked on this revival presentation, is that it's just about planting some seeds so that you know that behind the scenes there are many rabbit holes to this event. So just a little bit more about who I am and what got me here. As I started the Spirit in Newburyport in 2006, 10 years ago, at 49 Water Street. That was one of the original accounting houses before the Custom House. You might see the building down on Cushing's Wharf, and it's practically falling over and abandoned now. Spirit of Newburyport was actually the last business in that building when I moved out in 2007. A couple of years later, I got the first license as a non-food vendor to sell my work on N Street. And even though I didn't have anything or a means to sell my work, I was working in an antique shop, so I went out and bought a little antique wagon, and Ben and I ended up doing a modification to it so that we kind of got it to that we can exhibit art, and we kind of modified it over the years. And to me, it's kind of indicative of the story of the little red caboose that could, or I think the little red engine. I'm not quite sure how that goes. Let's see. I'm going to just skip right on up here to one of the things that was said lately, and I spoke to the City Board Councilman, Jared. Come on in. Join us, please. In a recent conversation with City Board Councilor Jared Eigerman, he said lately, or recently, that what happens on N Street has deep consequences and affects Newburyport as a whole. And I couldn't agree with him more. And this is the reason that I am here tonight. Because I believe that what we do and what we're about to embark on with the N Street Artisans Revival is going to affect Newburyport as a whole. And I have every reason to believe that it's going to affect it in a very positive way. So I'm very excited about and interested and curious to, you've heard of me talking about the revival, and you might have read some of my updates lately. So I'm really curious to hear and be open to a little bit about what the revival means to other people. And we have a few speakers here tonight that are going to represent some of the different categories that the revival is. And we have about a half a dozen different categories. We have artisans, nonprofits, and humanitarian groups. We have musicians. We have street performers. And they're going to be sitting here speaking tonight. A few representatives are going to be speaking about these different categories. And we have a little shift in the program tonight because the first speaker that I'm going to introduce, Beecher Grogan, is here tonight with the Lucy's Love Bus. And I don't know if anyone's familiar with Lucy's Love Bus, but it's parked out front of the library, and you may or may not have seen it when it came in here. Beecher is representing Lucy's Love Bus, and she's going to tell you a little bit about what she's doing here, and she's going to be featured as the first nonprofit humanitarian group on the first day of the revival, and that's Saturday, July 30th. Without further ado, Beecher, come on up and please share some words.